In this video, Michael Saylor is going to explain to you why Bitcoin is going to go to 751,000 within the next 12 to 24 months. Watch to the end because I'm also going to show you how you can earn Bitcoin on a daily basis. Are you going to get left behind? Let's see what Michael has to say.
You know, Bitcoin's going up forever because it's a cap supply of 21 million, and it's going to go up because of inflation, right? We're going to increase the supply of dollars, and Bitcoin's going to be fixed, so in dollars it goes up. It's going to go up because of technical utility. We're going to build it into iPhones and Android phones and put it into every computer and move it at the speed of light and build it into Twitter and Square and PayPal and the like. So that'll cause it to go up. It's going to go up for adoption because of adoption. More and more people are going to bring their money, and it's not like Facebook. It's not like when Rupert Murdoch showed up at Facebook, he didn't bring 1 billion friends. When a billionaire joins a monetary network, they bring $1 billion. So when 100 billionaires show up, they bring hundreds of billions of dollars. When companies, when institutional investors show up, they bring massive amounts of capital. So it will keep going up with adoption, utility, and inflation, and eventually will replace gold, which is $10 trillion asset. Bitcoin's like a 1.2. It'll go by a factor of 10. In 3 to 5 years, it'll certainly replace gold. Then it will replace indexes, right? The S&P index or bond indexes. It'll start to demonetize fixed income and equity indexes that are used as a store of value. What causes so much passion, right? What causes people to, be willing to do anything to make this successful is this thought that we finally found something true and beautiful with integrity that gives us control of our life back in a world where we feel like we've lost control to politicians, we've lost control to circumstances, and everyone's looking for some way, something they can believe in that's truly theirs. When we started down this journey, we were looking for digital gold. We're looking for engineered perfect gold that you can move at the speed of light and program on a computer. And the theoretical answer to that is a crypto asset that's got a fixed supply that's secure.
Yes.
So we went on this search, and there are 10,000 cryptos.
Yes.
Right? We had to look. Is it Bitcoin? Is it Bitcoin Cash? Is it one of the clones? Is it Dogecoin? Is it, fill in the blank. We applied the Microstrategy test. It's a 3-part test. Will it be banned? Will it be hacked? Can it be copied?
Yeah.
Right? If you can duplicate it 18,000 times, then it's not scarce and it's not unique. It's not the dominant one. Okay, and if it gets banned, that's no good for us, and if it gets hacked, that's no good for us. So first of all, how can you know the answer to this from the engineering itself? Well, you can't. If the year is 2009 or 2010, you don't really know whether it'll be banned, copied, or hacked, right? There's a lot of uncertainty. We started on our quest in 2020. So in 2020, we had 12 years of history. So what did we see? Well, by 2020, the system had been attacked thousands and thousands of times, but no one had hacked it. So we had $180 billion sitting in a network that no one could figure out how to hack. No one ever hacked. People, by the way, people will hack the banks around it or the wallets around it, but not the underlying network. So we had 12 years of no hacking incident. No, and very good reason to believe it won't be hacked because it is the most secure database in the world. And why is it the most secure? Because the way it works is you have to run a SHA-256 ASIC miner. It's a very special purpose computer. That computer only does one thing. It protects Bitcoin. That's all it can do. It can't stream video. It can't process for AWS. Computers millions of times more efficient at generating crypto hashes that defend the Bitcoin network. It's a special purpose thing, 7 generations. If you turned all of the AWS network or the Azure network against it, it wouldn't make a dent because this is a very special purpose piece of hardware. So the technology that's used to secure the network is called proof of work. And proof of work is I pour a lot of energy into the network and I run it through an encryption algorithm, and that's a SHA-256 hash generator. And the combination of those two things with the protocol means that dominant crypto asset proof of work network will always be the most secure one, and everyone will always defect from the weaker one to the stronger one. So we saw that it hadn't been hacked. There's no way to finesse it no matter what you do because it really is it's a brute force wall of encrypted energy, if you want to attack the network and even try to meddle with one block, you'd have to throw $10 billion of capital equipment at it, and it'll probably take you 2 to 4 years to get ready. Yeah, so that gets to the question of, will it be banned? Can't be hacked for what I said. It can't be copied because you got to come up with the same $10 billion worth of energy and special purpose hardware. And if you had that much energy and hardware, you'd be getting paid $10 billion a year to use it to protect Bitcoin, or you'd get paid zero to try to copy it. So it doesn't make any sense to try to copy it. It's like the dominant monetary network, like Google and Facebook are also dominant networks. Once you get to that dominant position, it's obscenely difficult. Coming back to the banning, there's a kind of misnomer. People often call cryptocurrencies currencies, but it's not a currency, it's an asset. It's a crypto asset. So you're right, Tucker. If the government thought it was a currency, and if it competed with the US dollar or other currencies, then they would take offense and they will suppress it. But on the other hand, if it's viewed as an asset which competes with gold or with index funds or with bonds or property or real estate, just a store of value, or silver, then, you can hold S&P index funds and bonds, and you can own land, and you can own property. The government would simply like you to disclose when you sell it to someone else at a profit and pay your taxes on it, capital gains tax. If we have a bunch of money, if I give you $1 million and I tell you to go buy stuff with it, and you buy gold jewelry and a house and a car and a whatever, and I want it, I put a gun to your head, give me your stuff, Tucker, and you say no, I shoot you and take your stuff. There's nothing in this world that you can own that I can't take with force, except Bitcoin. If you take the $1 million and you buy Bitcoin, and you take personal custody of it, and you own the keys password is in your head. I hold a gun to your head, give me your Bitcoin, you can say no. Now, I can still shoot you in the head, but I don't get the property. See, you can take it. This is the only property in the history of mankind, Tucker, you can take to the grave. The pharaohs wanted to take their gold with them to the grave. They created these pyramids to bury themselves with gold, but grave diggers and grave robbers steal the gold. You can't take anything else with you, but you can take the password in your head. Why is that significant? Well, you study the history of the Jews in the 30s in Nazi Germany, and most of them left with, if they were lucky, 10% of their assets. They would have left with all their assets. If their assets were in Bitcoin, they couldn't move their house. They can't move a building. You can't haul the gold. Maybe you try to smuggle diamonds. Not very good store of value. It's the history of every diaspora, every people. When you leave, when the Jews got driven out of Spain in 1500, during the Inquisition, it was all over property, right? They're stealing their property. So what are property rights? Property rights is you can own stuff and no one can take it away from you. I had $1 million in a bank in Argentina 20 years ago. It was in US dollars. The peso was 1 to the dollar. The Argentine government sent a memo to the banks, forcibly converted everybody's dollars to pesos, and then forcibly devalued the peso 10 for 1. And I woke up the next morning and I had $100,000. I had $1 million the day before. They stole 90% of all the currency from everybody in the country overnight on a fax, without a law, without an army. Now, how hard would it be to take all of the property of everybody in the country with Bitcoin? You have to go arrest 60 million people, sweat them all in a jail for 90 days. How do you arrest 60 million people, sweat them in jail for 90 days? It's like 1 billion times harder. So Bitcoin is property rights, properly understood, and that is important economic empowerment. It's a protection of individual liberties. It's John Locke's dream, life, liberty, and property.
Now, if you want to create your own trading robot, below this video you're going to find a link. It's going to take you over to Johnny Blockchain. You can either use it with a MetaMask wallet and PancakeSwap or Uniswap, or you can set it up with Binance.com and Binance US. You've got decentralized trading or centralized trading. Your funds stay inside your wallets all the time. So if you're using the decentralized, your funds stay inside your MetaMask. If you're using the centralized on Binance, then your funds stay inside your Binance account. You don't have to send your funds to this platform to do the trading for you. You can create a free account by clicking on sign up or register. And if you look down the bottom here, you'll see that we've got 105,000 in passive income for the members so far. You'll also see that there's over $7,000 paid in affiliate commissions. It's also got affiliate program, 98.4% of profitable trades, 0.5% of bought back broke even basically, and then we've got 1.1% of negative trades, means that they made a loss, but 98.4% of positive trades. Absolutely mind-blowing system. It really works. It does what it says on the tin. It's a trading robot that works with PancakeSwap, Uniswap, and Binance.com or Binance.us. Create your free account. Click on any of these buttons, sign up or register. It's going to bring you here. Pop your name, your email address, password, put some ticks in these boxes. Click on this box here to say complete my sign up. You can have a look round, and when you're ready to get started, if you want to set up a decentralized trading robot, it's going to cost you $25 a year to set up as many trading robots as you like. If you want to set up a centralized trading robot with Binance, it's going to cost you another $25 a year, and you can set up as many robots as you like. So if you want to set up both decentralized and centralized trading robots, it's just $50 a year for as many trading robots as you like. Click the link below, come and create your free account, and happy trading.